Hello traders, Chasing Stars here doing a video chart for ATRN. This one definitely took off today and is definitely growing a lot of buzz around on Investors Hub. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the basics here. Definitely had an 8K out today and spiked a lot of running. And obviously up here we see that it's 65.52% up for today. So let's go ahead and start off with the biggest thing that I was looking for here in this chart, and we've seen it here today. The RSI right now is at 37.13. That's the highest it has been since the end of October. So that's great. I mean, that's a definite turnaround that we've seen here, especially in the last couple weeks since the beginning of the year. We can look right here. We had a little bit of a raise up. The RSI started working its way back up towards that 30 point. And today, in the last couple weeks, went ahead and held around that 30 for quite some time, even though with this initial run back here, it definitely came out of the negative territory, got up to that 30, and held its line there. So today, with the developments of the company, went ahead and powered that right through that 30, and that is great. I mean, that's a complete turnaround for this chart, and definitely looking very good in my opinion. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and keep an eye on this RSI. I personally like to see it get up here to that 50. We've seen it back here. It got up to that 50 and came back down, got through there and came back down and hovered around it until it just completely dropped off. And then down here in the oversold territory, got back up to that 30, 37.13. We're going to look for that 50 break. And hopefully we can see this bad boy get up to the power zone up here around the 70 mark. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and talk about here is down here with the candlesticks. Back in the initial run, I did a video not too long ago about this, but we've seen a huge amount of volume come in here. It definitely kicked this thing up, especially from its lows down here to under a penny. So once we went ahead and got up here, worked our way up, consolidated a little bit, took off running, sideways traded and consolidating, which is great because there was a lot of gains here. And a lot of people were able to get in early, take profits and whatnot. Even everybody that got in this area, especially right here, should be positive right now, in my opinion. We're going to be looking for this line right here to be holding as support. It looks like that's right there where it was just bouncing around. Like I said, a little bit of sideways trading consolidation, and then boom, right there, took off, got up to that top Bollinger Band right there, and that's sitting at 0.0533. Just right there around that mark. So we're going to go ahead and keep an eye on that. And I think for resistance here, I'm going to go ahead and feel very comfortable with putting a resistance line up here at the 50-day simple moving average, which is this blue line right here, and that's at 0.1092. So just over 10 cents. We're going to keep an eye on that. As far as after that, what I'm going to do is go ahead and put our next major resistance line up here, and that's going to be right around that quarter mark. We can see a little bit of sideways trading right here. Held that, started making that, formed into a support line, went ahead and broke that. That support will become resistance now. So as far as that goes, we're down here just at 5 cents, so we got quite a ways to go up here, but that's a good thing in my opinion, that I feel that that would be our next major heavy support. But like I said, huge day here. We haven't seen this big of a day here since back here, and that was around the 10th or 11th of January. So after that, a little, like I said, sideways consolidation, and we're going to go ahead and work our way up. Next thing we're going to go ahead and keep an eye on down here is the MACD. Right here, it's definitely holding its ground. I like to see it start spreading apart a little bit, but we're going to pay attention more to this volume coming in here as far as then the MACD. Like I said, a little bit of green starting to pick up here, especially with the volume of 21,555,784. We're going to watch for a bigger candlestick follow this and push that bad boy up. In my opinion, I think we can see this 50-day simple moving average fairly quick. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and go over with down here is going to be the accumulation line. The accumulation has definitely been growing, and I stated that in my previous videos, especially from back here. If we go ahead and keep an eye towards the beginning of the year, it's definitely when it started rattling it up a little bit, and it's been climbing since. So again, this is ATRN. This video chart will be posted over on myvideocharts.com for anybody that's interested in joining my private email list. Send an email to investorshangout@gmail.com with add me in the subject. You guys have a good day. We'll see you back on the boards.